Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicoleta and today I will bring you a new message. Dynamic, reading, collective, beautiful collective. Let's dive right in, you guys. Tomorrow we have the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. Are you guys ready? My head hurts. Really? And I think it is because of the energies and not only. Okay, the fact that my head hurts is part of the message. So we begin. There are activations or an activation happening. Although the activation is the same, the effects might look different depending from person to person. Come closer. From person to person, it really depends where you find yourself on the spectrum of life. The activation is going to, may or may not be of significance for you. May or may not be of significance for you. We also have some solar flares, and they are just one and the same with what I just mentioned, activations coming from the universe, right? In a sense here, we are activating each other. We are God embodied, and God uses some of us to activate others with our voice, with our visions, with our energy only, with the honey that we have underneath our skin and the poison in our heart. Some people need to be activated by the poison in someone's heart or in their own heart. And that is for the highest good of all. It can take forms and shapes unimaginable for the human mind at a certain moment in time. But when the time is right, when the time will be right, their eyes will open to the effects of the black box they have received in time and space from one that has honey in their layers of consciousness, and vice versa. The martyrs, they need a shield of protection. You can say you have always had this shield within you, but it is not always true. Many times we don't know how to protect ourselves because we don't see why we should protect ourselves in a certain particular situation. Because of the heart of gold that we carry, we cannot see past it. We cannot imagine how someone that we considered or consider still a friend, a lover, a partnership of sorts here is being involved, a family member, how they would take that knife and put it straight in the heart of gold of ours. And that's where divine intervention takes place. We are being warned. We are being told what to do through dreams, through intuition, through just impulsive action here and there that you might or might not usually do. And based on what I said, you might not usually do. But now, in certain energies, in someone's dynamic, you have to and you need to. You need to protect what is yours. You need to protect yourself. something is being exposed. And as a result of this information, situation being exposed to you, a disruption will take place in life of someone, in your life, in the collective's life, in many people's life. Some will be hurt, some will soar with joy. And this is a result of your own doing and of your own making, regardless of what side of the spectrum you find yourself in. Okay, let's begin. Let's dive into our dynamic. Let's dive into our dynamic. This dynamic is a situation that happened, can happen, or will happen between you and another energy. This other energy can be a part of yourself, a romantic interest, a best friend, a family member, an institution, a group, a collective, a sole purpose, all of the above. Oh my god, and my head hurts. All of the above. There is a situation. Give me just 1 second here. There is a situation here happening where you will receive a message, or this is an encounter of sorts. This encounter can be spiritual, in spirit only, or in physical form. Maybe both in the same time. Okay? This dynamic will help you soar, help you fly, will help you achieve heights. It is if this situation, when this situation will arrive in your life, this energy will arrive in your life, you will start making plans, you will start seeing a certain solution to a problem. Yes, you will start seeing a certain solution to a problem. Okay, and we have moth in reverse, and this is a connecting energy between you and someone else here. The training season is over. You have been in training, you have been preparing yourself for something, for a situation. The training season is over. Masks are off. The star in reverse and upright, and this is for you, but for this other energy also. So you can imagine it like this. This is a connecting energy between you and this other person or situation, and this here is your energy, but also their energy. If I would have another star card, I will put it here. Okay, all right, I think you got the point. Now we are pulling one more card. Here in reverse. Okay. So someone here has, this is how it looks like right now. Someone here has these two energies. They are showing up in our dynamic, being represented by the star card and the hare, our little rabbit here. And the other one is only the star card, comes as the star. The star is a very healing energy. It is a very strong energy, powerful energy, something to look an app of sorts, something to look up to, something, yes, there is something here about chin up, look up. Maybe this is a person in a position of power or authority of some sort, spiritual authority. Maybe they are being placed in a position of authority where they work or something around those lines. A very powerful individual. Now, this other energy, hare and star, they are also up there. Somehow they do have, okay, they are in the position of authority themselves. Again, spiritual authority or whatever authority this is. These are two people that it is beautiful to look at, two people or two energies, two situations. It is beautiful to look at. It is something you want to be there, or you want to be like them. They inspire other energies or situations. You might see this type of energy on TV. I'm not saying that these two are from someone that's on TV, but who knows? In TV shows even. Okay. This can be a case, I don't know, but generally speaking, it is someone that's really brings light in people's lives. This is it. But this hare energy, it is, although they have the star energy also in them, they are on their way to receive an opportunity, to receive an idea. It's not an idea, it's the Ace of Pentacles. It's a golden opportunity of sorts. It is a big pentacle. It is still up there somewhere, so I'm not sure if our hare received this opportunity, but they will. In the next month or so, they will. And that will secure their place in this place of authority will be secured for our hare star. Now remember when I said our moth in reverse, it is an energy of connection between these two energies. The moth in reverse says, I recognize you, you recognize me. I recognize you, you recognize me based on this energy. So this might very well be two people that work in the same field. It doesn't necessarily have to be that, but we recognize each other based on a similar experience. We recognize each other based on a similar experience, or we have had similar life paths. We have the same life path number. If not that, or that also for someone. The effect that you have over people is the same effect that I have over people. I am not here to create damage or harm. I am here to improve lives. So you both are here to improve other people's lives. You are some sort of helpers, divine sent. This situation here is also has some divine orchestration related to it. Okay. What else? These are two energies that might be very private. A little bit the energy of isolation is here, but it's quite strange because I feel like they are both amazing with people. I don't know if they are surrounded by... Okay, I hear again these words. Alone amongst many. Alone amongst many. They are lovers, both of these individuals, but also strong fighters, if it's the case. And maybe in our hair case, hair star, based on the message from the beginning, remember when I said someone here might have a heart of gold and might not know when to protect or fight for themselves. So our hair becomes the star fully and completely as they fight for their rights. As they fight for their rights. Okay, let's get some more cards. Beautiful energy, beautiful message so far. You know, in one of my past message, I said something like, we pray to the martyrs. Why do we pray to the martyrs in some religions, right? And although the martyrs are saints in many situations, the martyrs are saints, and so even if we should not any longer follow that example, we are at the end of the rope here. We should honor them and honor their souls, their departure in another world by giving their lives to a cause. And there is something else here that wants to be expressed. Okay, with that, we are going to put the moth back in the deck, and we will pull another energy, another connecting energy here for these two. Gateway. Our gateway here between these two energies, this definitely can be you and your soul purpose, by the way. The hair and the star, something to aspire, something strong, something beautiful. The energy between them is retreat. Between you and this other energy, whatever they are, whoever they are, it is retreat. It is this gateway. It's inviting you for a date, as an example, inviting you to retreat in a hermit mode, which is going somewhere quiet, somewhere where there are not many eyes, to see you, to hear what you say, to somewhere where your energies can collide and you can get to understand better the reality of this particular specific situation. In other words, our gateway here as a new connecting energy can very well be you knowing that you are receiving an intuitive knowing, or this information can come from somewhere, someone, that you have to take some steps. It almost has the energy of secrets here. So this might be only a conversation between you and God. You and God through within you, that you have to do or to be somewhere at a particular moment in time for an activation of sorts to happen. For an activation of sorts to happen, to receive a gift, to receive from the inside out. I'm seeing here some, I don't know exactly what this is, but it's through this information that's coming through, telling you should be there in that place at that time. You and only you receive this information because at that moment in time, because this activation that's waiting for you, somehow it brings out the essential oils out of you. It sanctifies you. You might even experience a deja vu. It was always meant to happen that way. You have taken the necessary steps to get to a fated destination here, to a fated moment in time. And the time is now. Tarantula, upright and in reverse just a little. Our tarantula. Okay, let's pull a couple of more cards. Oyster, upright, and the raccoon in reverse. Next one, let's shuffle. Two or three more cards from this deck. Bear, this is a supportive energy for the whole dynamic. Shuffle. Vulture in reverse. Okay. Bat. That's it? That's it. Okay. Okay. So this is how it looks like. The hair got the bat, which is all about maybe these are the energies that our hair is going through at the moment, or this might happen whenever you are watching this reading. When you see this, a certain transformation of sorts regarding your stability, your sense of self, your power, might happen around a full moon. Then, again, remember we have the bear as a support energy there in one corner. The connecting energy between you and the star is gateway with the tarantula and raccoon in reverse. Okay. And the star comes with vulture in reverse and oyster. This is how our table looks like at the moment. Okay. The bear comes with a wind of change, and the wind of change blows all over our hair. Hair, not hair. Blows all over it, and now the hair is white. Here in this card, there is this feeling of being raw, maybe a little bit shy, a little bit timid, almost like a little bit this feeling of being abused, really, is what I'm getting with the hair. But now, in my third eye vision, looks like a white rabbit, a white normal rabbit, ready to be a rabbit. There is nothing wrong with the rabbit right now, after this integration, this wind of change. So if you resonate with being the hare, which I really feel is you, viewer, right? There is this wind of change blowing over you, blowing over a system that needs to be changed inside of you. And this wind of change will put you in a position of power and authority. That being said, we are putting these two cards back in the deck because we already did our alchemy over there. Okay. Now, our bear, we are going to move it near the star with these two other cards, and we are going to create here some alchemy, I assume. Indeed. The bear now is sending universal love coming from the mind of God, which will also help this energy to release some outdated beliefs, which, what I feel here, this energy person, whatever it is, they have, because we have vulture in reverse, and I'm not sure what is the oyster doing here just yet, but with the vulture in reverse, our star almost like it's completely aware of what's happening within them, or what's happening in a certain dynamic, what's happening regarding their future, what's happening somewhere, somehow, with another individual. But okay, they know that, but that information or a situation or an energy here has to go. And if there was some danger somehow around it, now the element of fear is gone. So this is what is being released from our star. An outdated way of thinking or seeing things that didn't really necessarily affect them or it lately, but it was still there somehow. The effects of a certain behavior, way of thinking, or whatever, however it applies here, they were still there, like almost like the last leg in a certain dynamic was still there, the last leg of an energy. That's being released through our bear spirit here, blowing universal love from the mind of the Father, God. Now, the vulture, which was with them so far, right now is somewhere watching from a corner of their universe, a corner of this our star's life. How can I say this? Okay, this is what this is. Our vulture here, it's an energy that now watches, observes, but it's not part of the star any longer. So we can put it back in the deck. Okay. We can put also the bear back in the deck. Gateway. Remember, it was the connecting energy between our hair and our star. Has the tarantula and the raccoon in reverse. We can put all these three energies back in the deck because they were related to this outdated thinking that a star here energy had. Outdated behavior, outdated. If this would be a contract, all those, this contract is something that needs to be renewed every single year, for example. And now it's the moment where the star has to renew that contract. And I don't think they will. They want a new contract, which is the oyster. Here you go. So this can be a situation where someone changes jobs, changes careers, moves house, gets married, gets into a new soul contract of sorts here. That being said, this is all that we have on the table right now. The oyster is opening. A new life is on the horizon. Now I'm seeing Eight of Cups energy, and if you are not someone that's familiar with tarot, Eight of Cups has the one of the meanings is leaving a past behind and moving towards your Ten of Cups, which is complete emotional fulfillment, your destiny, your star, your North Node, right? And so someone here left what was meant to be left behind and moves towards their North Star, their soul calling, We can leave the star on the table and we can put the oyster back in the deck. And we are going to pull a bunch of tea leaves for one reason or another. A bunch of tea leaves. Man, dealings or relationship with a man. This reminds me of there is a guy on Facebook. No, not on Facebook. I was watching shorts with this man. He is in his, I believe, in his 50s or so. Mid 50s, I would say, and he is a top chef. And he gave me this sensation, this idea of them being in their King of Swords energy, which is very stoic, right? Very intelligent, very smart, very stoic, very calculated, very a clear mind, right? Truth speaker, a sort of person. But something happened to them. I'm not sure what event happened to them. A healing happened where they balanced the sword with the water, and the mix, the energy that he was exuding after, chef's kiss. I don't know what this is about, how it connects with your message. Maybe someone out there needed to hear this. Maybe you need to balance your sword with the water. Well, element, which is mind and emotion, right? Pig, beware of greed. in reverse. Okay. Oh. Okay. Shark, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth in reverse and upright. Pineapple, reconciliation. Woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. Okay. Moon, changes in your life. And Moon reminds me of someone else that creates a lot of shorts on YouTube, and I think really on multiple platforms. So there is an idea here of, I don't know really how to place this, but creators, creative energy. That's the whole point here, is what I hear. Creators, creative energies, becoming a creator, a content creator, is what's going to change your life. Indeed. That's what I'm getting. Scales, keep your life in balance. Rose, romance is in the air. Kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. 3 more, you guys. A lot of cards. 3 more cards. Okay. Wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Two more. Shield, you need to defend yourself. And I heard someone say, what have I done trying to pull a knife from someone else's back? One more. Year, good news. Okay. Obstacles to overcome, heals, bottom of the deck. In reverse. And my camera is about to die. I'll change the battery, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, what are we seeing here? There is a wish that's being fulfilled. The star is also wish fulfillment, right? And all the fears or all that it is in the way will be removed slowly but surely. And you see, this might be really a wish of yours, something that you really, yeah, it's a deep, deep desire. But, and it's beautiful, it's being fulfilled, really. But there are some things that have to be removed. Excuse me. I don't know, I keep doing this in my videos lately, it's crazy. I don't know what card I wanted to show you, but oh yeah, keep your life in balance, scales. There are some layers here. The visual that I'm getting is really, there was an infection here in a certain person, and in a certain situation, a certain dynamic, and now the divine, the energy is being cleared layer by layer, and there is a whole lot of things of infection that's coming out. And if everything would be pulled at once out of there, I don't think that you have all the doctors that you need in order to perform this surgery on you at the moment or whenever this happens. So the doctor that you have available, because you have one, metaphorically speaking, hopefully, it is performing this surgery on you, but one at a time, right? One at a time. There is a message here that's also related to our dynamic, saying you are off the wheel. How does this apply in this situation for you? If you choose to, someone is off the wheel of karma. You clear your karma. And for others, if you choose to be off the wheel, you can, and you will be helped to heal. And these are the good news, right? These are the good news. Yes, that's why we have kangaroo here, moon, scales, shark. All this is saying there is this healing process again, has to happen in its own timing. Don't push it, don't force it. Know that the wish is coming true. Your wish is coming true. With romance in the air, you proved yourself, or you are about to, that you love yourself. And that shows. There is a reconciliation here of energies. And it starts with you. It starts with you. Yes, this can definitely be. This is. Your energies are reconciling within self. Balance. Juicy pineapple. And that's it for our first message of the day. And when I said that's it, the light changed. Interesting. Thank you very much for being here, you guys. And please don't forget, if you are interested in any private reading with me or healing session, shamanic healing journey, shamanic initiations, and I have so much more to offer. If you are interested in my services list, because I have one, send me an email. Please find my email address in the description box below. Soon we are going to have a new purification journey starting. It's going to be over Zoom, 1 week, but more details we are going to receive tomorrow, as well as a new masterclass that's going to begin in the near future. Okay, that being said, thank you very much. See you in my next one. Bye bye.